Welcome to another episode of Objective Bias featuring yours truly. And I got a special guest in the building, my man LV, by way of Two Real Podcast. What's happening, homie?
What's going on, Brody?
Ain't nothing, can't call it, man. Shit,
I don't
everything
want to say.
good
I
on
don't
your
want to say. I don't want to say Crody. Damn to the Brody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I feel you, bro. Let's just hop right into it. Recently, in the last few weeks, there's been a rap beef diss epidemic. Everybody been dissing everybody. You feel me? Like we got Rick Ross throwing shots at Drake. We got Kendrick Lamar throwing shots at Drake. We got goddamn today the game dropped this today going at Rick Ross. Shaq going at Shannon Sharp. JT going at Sukiyana. Yeah, it's going down, bro.
You said who's going at Shannon Sharp?
Shaq, he dropped a diss track today.
Shaq?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Dead ass, bro. So we get off this shit. Go online. You see that shit.
Yeah, I'm out to hear that one.
That's why I said it's a rap beef diss epidemic. But the one that everybody is here for and intrigued about is Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. You know what I mean? This shit has been brewing pretty much since 2013 when Kendrick first started with his control verse where he kind of dissed everybody. Came back with the BT cipher, went right at Drake, of course, and he just been throwing his little shots for years. Yep. And I guess to like that verse, caught Drake's attention. You know what I mean? Yep. I feel like with that verse, Drake took it as everybody coming at him because, of course, Future was his man's. He was on that like how like Drake put my nemesis on this motherfucker, like you know what I'm saying, but. Before we really get into the meat and potatoes of this goddamn back and forth with Kendrick Lamar and Drake, who do you feel is winning? Who has won? How do you feel about the back and forth? What are your thoughts about it?
So to answer your first question, just to be bluntly, I mean, Kendrick won. Yeah, I got Kendrick winning that. I thought what was that last one he came up with? Not the Heart Part 6. What's the one before that?
Talking about Kendrick?
Family Matters?
Oh, you're talking about Drake.
The Drake, yeah. I thought that was a solid response. But I think if I'm not mistaken, Kendrick came right back out with another like 30 minutes later.
Just stomped that whole thing. That shit was about 10 minutes later. Meet the Grams came out right after this.
Right after it nullified it, bro. So I don't even think, me personally, I don't even think neither one. I mean, they was spitting. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say that they was spitting, but this is the part that I didn't like about it. If I would say, like, to me, it became too gossipy and too much full of tea than it is actually battling. Bar for bar. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I do know tea is part of it. Gossip is part of it. But nigga, that shit was too much gossip, bro. It was too much gossip to me. Like, it was just, I was like, I won't say I wasn't interested. It was cool to listen to. It was good. It was good, cool to enjoy. But I wasn't all the way interested into it. Like, it seemed kind of forced. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know. It was okay. It was cool. But I definitely had Kendrick winning this. Kendrick kind of like, it didn't want to make it bad. Won't make it bad. I can't never really put Drake like, because he got. I've always said this. This is a hot take.
Right.
If Meek Mill really won against that man Drake.
Okay. Expound on that. Expound.
Because if it wasn't for Meek Mill and saying that he didn't expose, saying he had ghostwriters, all this with ghostwriter stuff would have never happened. But ever since then, it's always put a chink in his armor because now everybody's saying this. Oh, he might got ghostwriters or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And to me, if you got a ghostwriter, I can't put you as a top rapper or a top anything to me. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. And that's what they always been getting on Drake as. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's not as these days they don't really care, but it's still somewhat part of it. You know what I'm saying? So, I think, yeah, Drake won the battle with Meek Mill, but Meek Mill won the war. I think so.
Real
But
quick. You took
huh?
it back real quick. I said you took it back. I
Yeah.
didn't know you were going to take that angle. But
Yes,
just to
sir.
speak on that before I give my take on the Kendrick Lamar, Drake back and forth, I would say Meek was cooking, but he just chose the wrong beat to cook on because the Undertaker came in and said, "Hey, bro, let me get that back real quick. Y'all you ain't about to goddamn flood the internet this year." And I felt like the song wasn't long enough because he started cooking and it was a rap. I like you could have kept going because it was like he was warming up and then it was over. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. We ain't here to talk about Meek Mill and Drake. We're here to talk about Kendrick and Drake. Now, objectively speaking,
okay,
I'm gonna treat this like a 7-game series in the NBA. All right, finals type shit. If I'm gonna be objective and not go with who I like better as an artist,
you gonna say Drake won?
I'm gonna go with Kendrick in 6. And
I'm
gonna give
you like Kendrick? No, who you like more? Who you like more? Drake?
I fuck with both of them. I'm about to get into it. I fuck with Drake just on some making music type shit when he rap. But of course, I appreciate Kendrick's consciousness and his lyricism. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with both, but Drake make music sonically that I prefer over Kendrick. Not to take anything away from Kendrick, you know what I mean? But for me, my preference. And I've always said that when I've had this conversation with a couple of people, even on people on social media, I feel like with music, just like TV, movies, just anything that you consume content-wise is very subjective. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's really like, even if we go to like actual battle rap, like URL and all that shit, if you think about it, like I've been a URL battle rap fan for like over a decade and shit, like shit, more than over a decade. And you could tell, like, even if it's like the hardest spitters in that, a motherfucker got their fan base against another fan base. So it's pretty much each fan base is arguing on who's better. Regardless of if a motherfucker is trash that night or going crazy. His fan base is gonna stick with it. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So in this back and forth with Drake and Kendrick, the way I broke it down was, for me anyways, sonically, I felt like Drake had the better record, sonically. Strategically, Kendrick had the blueprint laid down. Like, the Family Matters, to me, out of all of the songs, Family Matters is the hardest song to me. Like, just straight up and down. With how Kendrick came with Meet the Grams, 10 minutes later, made everybody forget about this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then the next day, he dropped Not Like Us, gave you that little bop, mustard on the beat. I'm like, God damn, Kendrick. Kendrick, the strategy was perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I also feel, if I can compare Drake to, I'm not saying he's the greatest. So for contextualized purposes, that's not what I'm saying. I was listening to the pod. It's not what I'm saying. But just to compare something. You remember when Jordan was the best in the league, winning MVP, and every now and then they gave it to somebody else, like Karl Malone or some shit like that? Motherfuckers are tired of seeing Drake win. You feel what I'm saying? And not just taking anything from Kendrick. Kendrick that guy too, but it was finally somebody like, oh shit, we got somebody that can go toe to toe with Drake. We going for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because motherfuckers on the internet, and it's crazy to see this, are riding Kendrick's dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, say, oh, he killed that nigga. He got murdered. First of all, it was no landslide. Like,
it wasn't no landslide now.
I see motherfuckers talking about, oh yeah, Kendrick super lyricist and Drake ABC rapping and shit. I'm now y'all about to disrespect Drake's lyrics now just because y'all riding with Kendrick. I'm like,
that's how it's always been. Yeah.
Like, what we doing? What we doing?
You know facts.
I ain't gonna lie, this gave me a lot of music for my workout playlist. You know what I'm saying? Like, each song that came out, put it on the playlist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Now, my thing about it, and tell me how you feel about this, because even today I went back and listened to all the tracks before we got on the pod, just to kind of refresh. You know, the more times you listen to some shit, you miss some shit, you hear some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had proposed this question on Instagram, and people were coming at my neck or whatever. I didn't say nobody won in my question. My question was, how did Kendrick win? And I already said how I felt like he went from a strategy standpoint, but this was my question to the internet. How did Kendrick win if he doesn't have like the facts of him being a pedophile or him having a daughter and things of that nature? That I was just asking the question because let y'all tell it, fans. Kendrick had, like you said, the tea. They were treating the tea like it was real. Where's the facts to back this shit up? Now, what if Drake really? What if he don't have a daughter? In Meet the Grams, he dedicated an entire verse talking to this so-called daughter. So if the daughter don't exist, shouldn't that be null and void? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, like, what, outside of the strategy, why do you think that so many fans rolled with Kendrick in this battle?
Because the lie is always better than the truth.
Right.
And people just like to be quite honest, man. We in a society full of dumb motherfuckers. I believe that's part of it too. Like we don't gravitate to what we need, man. We don't gravitate to the truth or the real stuff, man. So we always, from what being around and seeing life, we're not honest with ourselves, so we're not gonna be honest with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So if most people aren't honest with themselves, so I believe that's why they gravitate to, because it's just juicier. You know what I'm saying? The steak is fatter. You know what I'm saying? That's just honestly, I feel like what it is. It's not. They don't care if it's it's like being back in high school. Like somebody just calling you names, talking shit about you. Oh, but you're saying your mama's fat and that type of shit.
Oh shit, y'all.
Yeah, that's really all it is, bro. Like I don't believe it's anything but that. Just like it's just some high school shit. Oh, because he called you a pedophile. Now what are you gonna do about it? Like,
Right.
man, like,
and then like the way I'm set up, because again, like I said, I went back and listened to I listened to I went back all the way back to like that. Went to 616 in LA, I think that's what it's called. Meet the Grams, push-ups. Hey,
right.
push-ups were hard. That was another hard one.
Push up was
went
straight
through
to
all
me.
that. So I was just trying to see, of course, like I said, from a strategy standpoint, that's why I felt like Kendrick won. But I was just like literally listening to bar for both.
Right. And then
And
you got DJ Academics on there just looking all making them faces like they. And this is the thing about it, bro. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really think neither one of them was dropping bars like that. It was just they weren't dropping bars like wasn't no out like he
that's
said
what I
that
was saying.
well, that bar was hard. Like they was spitting, but it wasn't that like no knockout punch.
It was like motherfuckers was like metaphorically dropping crazy shit. They just were talking.
Yeah,
You know
nah.
what I'm saying?
It wasn't like no Tupac, man. Fuck the bitch and you claim all that crazy.
Oh,
Wasn't none
yeah,
of that.
that was the hardest start to a diss track
Yeah, it
I've
wasn't
ever
none of that
heard.
shit. But it was like I said, it was cool to me. It wasn't.
It's 2024, so people that haven't really been had voices when it came to giving their opinions about this. Everybody has it, and like you said, there's a lot of dumb people out here. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, social media is a gift and a curse. It's fun. It can be utilized for great, but you give a platform for everybody to have an opinion.
Right.
Like I said, even with my question about how did Kendrick win if this can be proven, I had somebody come at me, if you just support pedophiles, just say that. Bro, I asked a question. I'm just gonna
that shit don't make no
put me in
sense,
that
bro.
boat.
That don't make no sense.
They ain't gonna force me on the side. Like I ain't picking no side. I'm trying to see what I'm talking about.
That don't make no sense. No critical thinking whatsoever, bro. They just like, oh, he just called you a pedophile. I'm gonna believe it. Like, come on. No.
Right. And then one thing I want to do give Drake credit for. Like I said, I did like his songs better sonically, but of course, it's just because people from the West Coast, I ain't no West Coast person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with some
Yeah.
shit on the West Coast if it go hard.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I ain't just
Right.
I do appreciate that he addressed or at least threw shots at everybody that was teaming up against him. Because it seemed like it was what Metro, Future, Rick Ross, um,
I ain't really
Kanye.
I ain't really like the push-ups though. I really ain't like that push-ups though.
I did. I don't know why, but I fucked. You know
To
what I'm
me,
saying?
I'm gonna explain it real quick. To me, push-ups was like a re-rap version of back to back.
I can see where you coming from with that.
It's like, well, I was
My
like, that's why I didn't like it. Yeah, I mean, it was like, okay, I've heard this formula before.
but
It's
you
like
know what?
just a different beat, same
Mhm.
tempo.
Right, right.
It
I
didn't. It
think what he
didn't.
was trying to do was give you that appetizer. Just like when he was battling
Yeah.
Meek, that charged up, that dropped before back
Right.
to back. I think he
Right.
was trying to do that same setup with
Right.
push-ups. At the end when he had
Yeah.
the beat that was gonna be the Family Matters beat, just trying to
Yeah.
keep it PG. Like he put that at the
Yeah.
end. He tried to
Same
have that
shit,
little
bro.
same setup.
He
But
rewrapped it
the,
with the same shit. Yep.
but the thing about it, you using that same setup, Kendrick ain't no dumb nigga. He's seen this
Yeah.
before.
Right.
That's why he was ready.
That's exactly why he was ready.
You had to come at a different angle. You dig what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, shit. And then Drake's last the last thing he dropped, which was like the Hearts. I can't remember the name of it. Something Heart, whatever.
Right. The hard part 6.
There you go. Heart Part 6. People were saying, "Oh, he's thrown in the towel. He he. If you're really not a pedophile, you won't keep saying I'm not a pedophile." First of all, that's one of those labels a motherfucker better say some shit about. Like, you call me a pedophile. I'm not a
Yeah, you got to.
motherfuckers
Yeah,
get
you got to
their
fight
ass
about them, boy.
beat up and
Yeah,
killed
you
in
got to
jail
fight
for that
about that.
shit.
You got to fight about that, bro.
Nah, I'm not letting that ride. Not by saying, I mean, just because I like
Yeah,
younger women,
yeah, that can't
you feel
slide.
me? I'm not gonna go for the pedophilia type shit. You feel me?
Right. Because that's the thing you can't really dodge. You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of get.
Just like a motherfucker say you out here raping bitches. What you gonna do? Say you just gonna be
Right.
quiet?
Right.
No,
Right.
I'm gonna address it. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I felt like it was. I mean, I felt like it was entertaining. I feel like we've seen better battles in the past as far as like you really thought some shit could happen. Um, and just like you, as far as the tea part of it, the gossipy part of it, what I didn't like was Kendrick using Drake's, even though his house is on Google, you can find that. But when he used his house as the artwork for one of the songs, as you can see, you knew motherfuckers were gonna start pulling up to the crib. Like the bodyguard just got shot up because of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like it's that personal between them, but it to get that right. You know what I'm saying? Like, no,
Some people said it might have been like a distraction.
right.
Huh?
Yes. You said what?
Some people said it might have been like a distraction, like you know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden your crib just get shot up, like
Oh,
right after
you
you
talking
took the
about like it
L.
was staged or some shit?
Yeah, somebody see it might like it might have been some bullshit, like all of a sudden you just get your crib get shot up right after you take this L. You know what
Hey
I'm
man, I'm
saying?
gonna get that shit. Motherfuckers is crazy. So it
So
could be either or. I'm gonna
yeah,
go
it could
with
be.
because people like I said, people were just riding so hard for Kendrick, the West Coast especially.
Yeah.
I even seen something, I don't know if it was real or not, but it
Mm-hmm.
said on like a Rolling Stones came out and made Kendrick Lamar victorious in the back and forth. Like Rolling Stones and that like that's dumb. Nobody go rocking with Kendrick.
You said what?
I said everybody rocking with Kendrick because you know what I mean. Like even for a magazine or a well-renowned magazine to put that out there, I'm like, shit. Are they
Right, right,
based out of California or some shit? Like, what made them just hop into it? You feel me?
right.
But I
So
mean, I also, for my palate's sake, figuratively speaking, I wish like the disc records would have dropped with time in between versus them keep coming out like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we could have appreciated it more if it was dropped over time. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
True.
But we are in a
Yeah.
microwave society, so I guess they were trying to, cater to the society we in. But just for
Yeah.
me, coming from where we come from, shit, motherfuckers drop it just 1 month, you may not hear a response till months later.
Right, but they were directly, you know what I'm saying? These days they weren't directly naming nobody. Back then they was directly naming, motherfuckers back then.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a little
Shit,
different
so
back then.
I guess the consensus is, objectively speaking, Kendrick has won thus far. And
Hey,
whatever,
one of my homeboys said Drake really ain't done.
I mean,
They say ain't gonna come out with another, but I don't know. I don't know how true that
I don't
is.
know what he can say or do right now. I mean,
Yeah, me too. I think it's
I
done
think
data.
the only thing Drake, because what Drake tried to do also, and I think was kind of a miscalculation on his side, he tried to
Right.
boss up on Kendrick.
Facts.
Like he tried to put that, play that money role. I'm a boss. I got bitches. He tried to play that
Yeah.
role as well. Like, I hear
Right.
you. You light skin and you can rap and sing. Everybody knows you got bitches. So you know what I'm saying? Like
But like Kendrick don't got that neither.
you know what I'm saying? So I felt like he kind of miscalculated with that as well. So I think, like I said, from a strategic standpoint, that's why I give Kendrick the edge. So if Drake come back with something, I feel like he needs to wait some
Yeah.
months. Wait when nobody talking about the shit.
Right.
And then drop something.
They
Like
drop
drop
something.
something in the fall or something. You know what I'm saying? Or at the end of the summer.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
This Rick Ross or something. Leave Kendrick alone. Or recreate the
But
meat beef.
so I saw your Rick Ross comment. Were you trolling, or is that how you really felt?
No, that's not really because I said that, bro, because it's the same angle Kendrick took. That people be over top. It was deep. The Rick Ross shit was deep because you can look at Drake, bro. Drake ain't no hard nigga. So why you trying to act tough all of a sudden? Like I don't understand. I get you on to be look like no punk out here, but there's ways that I don't know. He was just to me he hit. For me, when you battling somebody, it gotta hit home for me. It's gotta be. It still gotta be somewhat deep. Like I can understand why Rick Ross was saying that stuff about Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this nigga, he a white boy, really. Like, you ain't really acting like no damn. You when you go home with your white mama on you over there calling everybody niggas. But when you over here, you cool. What's up, my nigga? What's up, my nigga? Like, I can see that. Remember that was a whole thing that happened with Doja Cat? When Doja Cat was over there talking about, she over her. That's why I was saying, who can light skinned half breeds really be like? Can they really say nigga like that? But you know what I'm saying. But hey, that's it's some psychological, mental stuff. You know, so I can see where Rick Ross is going. That's why I said, well, yeah, that would kind of hit a little different than just bar for bar. You know, what I'm saying it's a little bit more personal. You know what I'm saying. That's why I like the Rick Ross diss track.
Yeah, so I'm gonna end it with this on this topic, then we're gonna move on.
Okay.
As far as, and this is a fact, Drake has helped a lot of these individuals with number ones or target.
Yep.
Why do you think that they are coming at his neck when he assisted with these records? Like, what the heck? What do you think happened? Is he Trey Songz and motherfuckers out there stealing motherfuckers' girls or some shit? What do you think?
Listen. Listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. So this is what I think is going on. That's why I think the Rick Ross track was better because if you ever been like seeing niggas in the suburbs go to like the hood, it's just butt backwards. Why niggas in the suburbs want to go to the hood?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like they're treated differently than a nigga that's from the cab. Mess with a nigga that's from the cab. Like when that kind of niggas going to, you gonna get treated. They gonna look at you like, I don't know, like nigga, you don't belong here, but you cool. I fuck with you. You cool. You know what I'm saying? but you ain't. This ain't you. You know what I'm saying?
Like we will tolerate you, but don't goddamn get out of
Yeah,
pocket like
man.
you bout what's over here. Like
Yeah, man.
respect,
And I
bro.
think that's what
Respect
that
what we got
was.
going.
Huh?
So you pretty much it's like respect what we got going. Don't act like you from this.
Yeah,
You're
man.
a
Just be
guest.
you. Just be you. And I've seen a lot of dudes from like Gwinnett County. Like I'm pretty sure you have be acting like they the hardest nigga in Gwinnett, and them. Then they go to Gwinnett. Then they be up in the cab, and them them niggas be or the west side somewhere, south side. Just be acting like that. I'm like, nigga, you grew up in a 7-bedroom house, and why you with both your parents? Why you? Who is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's really, really what that was. You know what I'm saying? More than anything. Like,
Yeah, just
okay,
a quick side story with what you just said. So I moved to Gwinnett, or my people moved to Gwinnett when I was in 6th grade.
right,
But I came from the cab. But I mean, I ain't come from the hoods of the cab. I came from North of
right,
Cab. You know what I'm saying?
right,
But because I hooped, I used to play in the hoods of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? My
right,
AU
right,
team
right.
used to play in the hoods of Atlanta. So shit, every weekend I was in the hood or whatever. But I'm just chilling, just hooping and shit like that. So fast forward to when we got into high school. Summer camp, summer leagues or whatever the high school would play in. We played at Clayton State, played against South Atlanta. And there was a guy on my team, I ain't gonna say no names, that he was like a tough dude, but he was a tough dude in net.
Right,
So we were hooping, and I knew some guys from the South Atlanta squad because shit, play AU, I'll be around these motherfuckers on the weekends and shit. So
right.
motherfuckers got down, I guess he tried to act hard. Motherfucker looked at me, yo, Archie, better tell this motherfucker what it is, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was just like, shit, ain't none of my business, bro. I know what's going on. But long story short, he stopped talking shit because he saw how I really forget.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
But shit,
right,
it is what it is. You know what I mean?
right. Yeah.
But shit, we're gonna wrap this up and move on to the next topic. We'll be right
All
back with you. All right, so what I want to talk about now is my favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers, and the recent firing of Darvin Ham. I
right.
felt some type of way about this shit for some
Mm-hmm.
days. Even when I heard leading up to it, he was on the hot seat. I'm like, how and why? You feel
Right.
me? And my reasoning is first, this is the second year, right? In his first year, he took y'all to the Western Conference Finals. Second year, he lost in the first round, but guess to who? The same motherfucking team that beat you in the Western Conference Finals that won it all.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you have the cachet, and this is another brother, why don't you have his back? I feel like for LeBron and AD, LeBron been molding him into whatever he's gonna be. So he's been getting some of his habits now from LeBron. Like, how the fuck y'all gonna throw y'all coach under the bus like that?
You think that's
It's
what
not
happened? Like they threw him under the bus?
like, okay. Do you remember? I don't know. It was, I forget after which game. I believe it was like after game 2 because that's the game they was up 20 in Denver. AD came out and said, "Man, we know what we was doing on offense and defense.
Mm.
That's straight. That's a straight shot to the coaching staff.
Mm.
You're not gonna talk about AD. You're not gonna talk about why you didn't demand the ball. Fuck all of it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
Right.
y'all want the credit when y'all going crazy, but when y'all losing, oh shit, I don't know what the fuck going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah.
and the reason I want to blame LeBron for things right now is because LeBron is the individual that signed off on Russell Westbrook coming to the Lakers and fucking up the championship team that they originally had.
Right.
All that shit y'all gave up for Russell Westbrook, gave up KCP, who's on Denver, who got another chip. Kyle
Yes, he was.
Kuzma didn't re-sign Alex Caruso. Like, bruh, we
That
won.
was the championship team, right?
Yeah, yeah. The year before we won that shit in the bubble, then everything came back to normal the next year. Didn't re-sign Dwight. It's like, did y'all not realize that we won because of our depth?
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all gave up all them players, all of those picks for a motherfucker that did not fit the squad. Where is LeBron taking any accountability in any of this? It's always somebody else. Why is that?
He don't never.
Why is
He don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He don't never really do that though. He don't never really do that. Take accountability for none of the shit he do.
Why do you think that is? If you want to be considered the GOAT, the greatest of all time, doesn't that come with responsibility and
No,
accountability?
it do come with responsibility. But like I said, I do believe. Like I said, I do believe like that. But listen to what you just said. The biggest word you just said is responsibility. We talking about this society. Do we talk about 2024? This group of people.
Hey, my man about to be 40, bro. He ain't part of the new. He ain't part. He ain't part of the new NBA, bro. He's not a part of the new NBA.
That nigga is old, bro. That nigga is old. So yeah, he should have been learned that shit. But but when you've been, but you guys, it's LeBron though, bro. It's LeBron. He grew up like everything the world been handed to this nigga, man. So why would somebody ever like him think like, oh my bad? I mean, he probably do it every once in a while, but it's not. I don't really recall him ever like really doing that. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I believe like anytime you playing with LeBron or you playing your coach, it's so much pressure because of who he is.
Yeah, I see that. You know what? Just to kind of interject on that, I just feel like even though the pressure is there, I agree with that. But you make millions just like this man make millions. Even though he's a billionaire, you still are in the league because you can fucking go. So if you start playing with LeBron, you just going to forget how to fucking play. Like, man, fuck that shit. Like, and that's why I fuck with Kyrie so much because he's actually my favorite player in the league. And LeBron respected that shit. Kyrie's like, man, fuck that shit. I'm about to do my thing, even though you're over here. I'm doing me over here. How we gonna get to it?
Right.
I mean, like, why they being so intimidated with playing around? If you get cut, go to another team, but fuck that shit.
I've always said it, but I don't know why when players get around LeBron, they just like even with D'Lo. I feel like he was playing. I feel like he was playing better with what was he playing with the Timberwolves before? Was it the Timberwolves?
Yeah, he played with he played because he played with Brooklyn before then. That's when he was an All-Star. Then he went to the Wolves, and then to facilitate the trade to get Russell out of there, he came from the Wolves. Yep.
He was playing better when he was with the Wolves. I feel.
Yeah, he and Russ.
He got around LeBron. Don't know how to play.
Yeah,
so I think it's just me personally. I think it's just cool. Like the people like it's just LeBron brings so much pressure, bro. Like I don't like even as like player wise. Like I think players nut up when they get around LeBron, and coaches are expect to like the reason why Darvin Ham was like I think with him being 40 years old as well, because his he don't have that much left in the league, so they're trying to squeeze just as much lemon juice out of LeBron as they can. So if you ain't as a coach getting it right with LeBron, okay, we're gonna get somebody else in because he ain't got that much left. He ain't got that much time left anyway before he actually retires. So I believe.
I understand that, and this would be my challenge. And this would be my challenge, my question to Jeannie Buss and the upper management.
Right.
Y'all fired Darvin Ham.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck you gonna get? Who else out there?
Mark Jackson. Get Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson. They've been trying to get Mark Jackson. Why? They don't ever give him a coach that he actually asked for though. Maybe outside like Ty Lue think was. I don't think he was, well, maybe an exposure, but he ain't never really got like coach. Why did they hire Mark Jackson, bro?
Well, I don't. Well, from what I'm hearing, and when I say what I'm hearing, what I watch these sports programs, debate shows and analysts talk all the time. For some reason, he blackballed in the NBA. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about his personality or what he wants. Maybe, with these new or not new organizations, but the way management and ownership is now, they want everything to be a collaborative effort.
Right.
From the top guys down to the coach. They don't want to just have the coaches coach and that's it. And I think Mark Jackson is, one of those old school coaches. Of course, he from back in the day. That let me coach. That's one thing. Of course, I don't know. Just let me coach. Like, why do I got to be friends with all your motherfuckers? That's what I'm thinking. But you know how the shit is now. Everybody got to have the input. Everybody got to do this shit. And even going back to Ty Lue, and this is what I'm saying, the Lakers, and before I keep going, I wish we still had Jerry Buss, God rest his soul.
Right.
Because when he passed away, that's when shit went to super shit. You feel me?
Right.
But
right.
We had the opportunity to get Ty Lue. And what does Lakers ownership try to do with him? Give him a 3-year contract instead of the standard 5 and pick his coaching staff. How the fuck y'all gonna try to undercut him before he even get in the door? What kind of dumbass shit is
that? So you think so they did Ty Lue like that, they did Darvin Ham like that. So did they how long did they keep Frank Vogel?
Frank was there for 3 years. And which is crazy, like a championship don't mean nothing now. Like with Darvin Ham, the year before Western Conference Championship.
Hey, I'm about to say some more controversial shit.
That's crazy. What's up?
I'm about to say some more. You think there's some racism involved in that shit?
I mean, it be giving undertones of that, bro.
I'm telling you, listen, you kept Phil Jackson, you kept Frank Vogel long, and then who was the other one? But you give it a Darvin Ham and you lowball Tyronn Lue, and Tyronn Lue was proven?
Right. And what I think it is the Lakers' problem was not a coaching problem. It was a roster.
I don't think so either. I don't think so either.
Problem.
Facts.
And who got the roster in there? Rob Pelinka. You know Rob ain't thrown himself under the bus. So who's the easiest target? Darvin Ham.
Darvin Ham.
And then what I also heard.
And they hold on. And you said some shit. Listen to what you said. And they kept Rob Pelinka. Why did they get rid of Rob Pelinka?
We already know the vibes. We know they be trying to make us expendable. And me personally, when they come to my teams, I love when we get brothers in. You know what I'm saying? Like when Darvin Ham got Howard, I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now, granted, my only problem with Darvin Ham, he was bad at in-game adjustments, but not every coach is good. You know what I'm saying? Like me, when I coached for a couple of years, I was great at in-game adjustments. You know what I'm saying? Just for like the kids I had. I remember several games where I would just rip whatever the fuck we had going on for the game plan. This is what they doing. This is what we about. But a lot of head coaches are stubborn. They're not gonna do that. Like my game plan is gonna work regardless. It's gonna be what we do. So I will say he wasn't great at that, but he was a 2nd-year head coach. Like he has to learn. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And this is why I knew he was out the door when he said this, because he was referring to Austin Reeves. I think he already knew he was about to get fired. He pretty much said, and I'm gonna paraphrase, that if a player is shitting the bed for 10 games straight, what do you want him to do? And that's around the time he benched Austin Rivers because he didn't start the season off.
Right.
You know what I mean? But again, this is Rob Pelinka's fault. And you see how Minnesota's playing against Denver? I don't know if you caught any of the first games. They got people that can lock up. D-Lo.
And they bullying them.
Who is D-Lo and Austin Reeves locking up on the wings? A roster issue. But you have to play them because they can score.
Right.
Then if you put your defensive players in with Anthony, what's his name? What's the fuck? No, Cam Reddish, Tyron Prince.
And Kamingo. No. Harmar. What's the name? Haruchi. What's his name? Come on, the Lakers, right?
Yeah.
What's his name? He sounded like he had like a Japanese last name.
Oh, Rui.
Yeah, Rui Hachimura or whatever his name.
Okay, so but you got defenders on the bench, but they don't provide no offense. So again, it's a roster issue. It's not a Ham issue. Right. And I ain't like how they did that shit, bro. I felt some type of way.
I don't think nobody did though. I don't think nobody liked it though. To be honest with you.
Then you fire the entire assistant staff. Phil Handy. Phil Handy has followed LeBron everywhere he went. I'm not sure if you know who that is, but he's excellent in player development. He actually is the one that worked with Rui to where he was kind of a consistent player. Before he got there, you didn't really hear about Rui because he was with Washington not doing shit. He got
Right.
with Phil. Phil got him right. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know who
So
that
again,
guy
like,
is.
who the fuck you gonna get if they hire JJ Redick, bro?
So I've been seeing that. You think that's gonna be a thing?
Mm.
Listen to what listen, bro. Listen to what you saying, bro. Listen to what you
I
saying.
feel like
JJ Redick, you go about to hire JJ fucking Redick.
right. And I feel like because he's friends and cool, you know, him and LeBron got a podcast together. Uh, it's LeBron's guy, and I feel like they're gonna do everything to appease LeBron. Which I feel like if they do that, it's gonna be moving backwards because LeBron gonna be done in what 2-3 years tops.
Right.
AD's gonna be there. AD, y'all need to find somebody for AD to unlock him. I respect LeBron. In my book, he's the second greatest of all time for me. But the team needs to be AD's. It
I agree
needs
with
to
that.
be AD. LeBron needs to LeBron needs to take a step back.
Yo, man.
Yeah, exactly. Preserve the money. You know,
Yeah, he
from
old,
when it
man.
is a high leverage situation, you got enough energy to do
Right.
what you do because you can do it in spurts because you know you're getting up there in age. You know, dial back your scoring because the way you have like 25, 26 years, dial back about 22, 23. Let
Right.
AD get about 27, 28. Let some other people eat. You know what I'm saying?
He
And then
can't
we good.
he can't do it. I don't think he can do that though.
No, you can't. You're right. I'm just saying what would work. And
Yeah.
also, one thing that he should do, which I know he's not going to do, this next contract, he needs to take a pay cut.
He ain't gonna do that neither.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just talking about.
Kobe ain't even do it. He ain't gonna do
I
it.
know. I know. But I'm just saying, if he wants to get another ring, and the reason I say that is the way the league is set up now, you need a damn squad. These motherfuckers is not LeBron, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. Y'all cannot carry teams like you once did. Motherfuckers got too much talent on these other squads.
Right.
And if you got
And
all this
they y'all
money,
getting older too. Y'all getting older too, man.
y'all got a chokehold on the salary cap. Y'all can't get nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Well, it's
Facts.
the perfect chess play. I'm telling you, the perfect chess play would be LeBron needs to go holler at Paul George. Hey, this is what we're gonna do.
On the Lakers? Because
Yeah, I'm just
they
saying.
about to break the Clippers up. They about to break them boys up.
That's what I'm saying. This would be a chess move. Hey, PG, I'm gonna take less. I need you to take less. Get another rotational player. We got a ring. It's not going to happen.
As long as it
But
ain't James Harden.
you said what?
As long as it ain't James Harden.
Oh yeah, man. James Harden, you know he don't do shit in the playoffs. James Harden is he partied too much,
Butter.
bro.
He is
He
butter.
he partied too much, bro.
Yeah, a little bit. He be out there with the baby too much.
That's why every time by the end of the year, it's the same thing. He don't got nothing left to give because his body
None,
can't
bro.
hold it.
Nope.
Yeah,
He looks
man.
fat.
Yeah, he look like yeah. He don't got really no definition. Like he don't look like
That
he'll
nigga
hold
look fat, bro. Like he working 9 to 5.
And then you seen just seeing another fire. Frank Vogel got fired after 1 year, and that
With
goes
the Suns, with the Suns.
like damn 1 year, bro. So and that was another roster issue. Y'all know that y'all got three of the higher paid players in the
Yeah.
league. How y'all think y'all gonna fill out the roster? Y'all had
Yo,
no point guard, bro.
I really think these damn after this Timberwolves and this OKC thing, and with this super team junk is about to be out the way real
Oh
soon.
yeah, it's a wrap, bro.
And
The
that
writing
super
already on
team
the
stuff
wall.
about to be back out the way. It's about to
You
be
can't
like 1 or 2 superstars per team nowadays.
you can't do it.
Yeah, because you can't just throw people together and think it's just gonna work.
You can't. And in the NBA, I don't know if you pay attention. That's what they set the CBA up for, to where you cannot have super teams anymore. They don't
Oh, really?
allow you these exceptions to get these players. You know what I'm saying, from other spaces when you got three superstars. Like
Really?
really, it's going to come down to you need one superstar, a star, and a bunch of good ass players.
Right.
Even two superstars might be pushing. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like say
Right.
Minnesota, because I ain't gonna lie, the way Minnesota's looking right now, shit.
They might win the whole thing.
Yeah, but their superstar is Hitman. Their star is Cat, Karl Anthony Towns. They got a whole bunch of good ass motherfuckers around them.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Even with Denver when they won last year, the superstar
I
was
was just about
Jokic,
to
the
say.
star was Murray.
I was just about to say Denver.
That's the recipe right now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Even if Boston wins it, if you really think about it, even though Jaylen Brown getting paid like a superstar, he really a star. Superstar is Jason Tatum. You feel what I'm saying? You need a superstar, a star, and a bunch of good ass players. Of course, you need a quality coach.
I don't think Boston gonna win. They too inconsistent. I don't think
Yeah,
they're gonna win.
they finicky. They are good enough to win it all. Actually, I think they're the most talented team, like as far as from just overall standpoint. But they shoot three damn threes, bro. That'd be their problem.
Yeah,
if they not hitting. Shit like last night happened. They get blown out by Cavs at Boston. How the Cavs blow you out at home?
They think they go to state. Y'all not go to state. Y'all not go to state, bro. Damn, bro. Leave that shit alone. But I think, like I said, I think the Knicks coming out the East, though. I got Knicks coming out the East, though. For real.
Who?
I got the Knicks coming out the East.
Hey, Knicks, nah, bro. They too banged up. You seen them?
I mean, yeah, you're right. If they healthy, I got them coming out the East. But they fucked up.
I don't see them getting past Boston. I think Boston is gonna get out the East, but I don't think they're gonna. I think they're gonna run up. They're gonna run up against Minnesota. But you know who I want to come out? You know who I want to come out the West? I mean, I think Minnesota's gonna come out the West, but I want Dallas to come out the West. I fuck with you. That's my bias. No pun intended. Kyrie's my favorite player, so
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, they handled business last night. So shit, they going back home 1-1.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why but I wouldn't mind either or Dallas or fucking Minnesota, but I ain't gonna lie, I enjoy watching Ant-Man play. That nigga remind me of Jordan so much, bro.
Why everybody saying that? Well, Jordan? Why Jordan?
It's his mannerisms. You know what I'm saying? Like how he fly in the air, how competitive he is. He play on both sides of the floor. You know what I'm saying?
What is people in this Jordan comparison from? Like, what the hell, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're talking about his skill level. I'm thinking about, he's going to be like the next face. And, he got bounce, got hang time like MJ.
Right, yeah. He be up there for sure.
MJ's locked up, man.
Yeah, he be up there.
I think he won defensive player 1 year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like comparing them. Like, we don't know what he's going to be, but shit, the last person that was a dog like that early was MJ. You know what I'm saying? With that athleticism.
Do that.
It is what it is, bro.
Yes, sir.
So recently, and I ain't gonna lie, I thought something about this, but I kept it to myself. I felt like Gilbert Arenas should have kept his comments to himself as well, along with everybody else. But I'm gonna ask how you feel. So recently, Rudy Gobert had his first child. Second game of the second round. He went home to be there for the birth of his child. Now, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like well, first, you got kids?
Nah.
No kids? Okay. I got a son. So I got a different perspective. But for you, if you were in the playoffs and it's your firstborn, what you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm going to have to be there for the child, bro. I'm about to have to be there. I'm about to at least one night, bro. I'm about to be there. The first one. Yeah, I'm about to be there for the child. Like I can always play basketball, but firstborn is something different for me. You know what I'm saying? Everything will have to drop for a firstborn. For me personally, especially because I ain't got no kids. So just that whole experience would be like monumental for me. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if I was in the fucking playoffs too, man, I'd be like, oh, I'd be torn.
Hey, I mean,
but no, I'm gonna say this though.
Mm-hmm.
But you playing with Ant-Man and you playing with Cat, so I can miss a few days. I can trust them and go see my kid and be good. Because I wouldn't feel like they, you know what I'm saying? Like it's Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert. I mean, he's a pivotal point of the team, but they can do pretty good without Rudy Gobert. It ain't like it's LeBron James first, you know what I'm saying? But it's Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, I just feel like if it's your first child, now this is the only way I would be torn if I was in that. Only way if it's the
Right.
first. Because just like
I know, right?
my firstborn, I don't know if I'm ever make it back here, bro. So I'm gonna have to think about this. I'm gonna have to ask for some guidance. I'm gonna have to talk to
Yeah.
the wife or the baby mama. I'm gonna have to talk to my pastor.
You gotta pray to
It's the
God.
finals, bro. It's the finals. You know how hard it is to get to the finals? That's the only way I gotta think about it.
You got to pray on that one, boy. That one, I tell you, in the finals, bro. You had your first child. I don't know about that one, bro.
Yeah, it's tough. It's like I'm gonna have to try
So,
to we gotta figure this one out. Like I'm gonna have to call Adam Silver. Hey Adam, bro,
can we
can we
postpone
push
it?
the game today back, bro?
Can we postpone it, please? Hey, so what did Gil Arena say? That was stupid. What did he say?
Oh, he pretty much said, it was not really what he said. It was how nonchalant he was about it. He pretty much was like, "Hey man, you better this basketball. You kid gonna be around for you got a game, bro. You know, shit. You better FaceTime." Like he was very like basketball is more important than your firstborn.
Yeah,
That's
that was. If he
you
said
got
it like
game.
the way you said it, then yeah, I would take it the same way.
That
Like,
was like
damn.
that was like when he said like, I hear you, but you should have kept that to yourself.
Yeah,
Like like I would agree. Only time I would agree if you have oh yeah, Draymond also said the same thing, but he said it more in a more politically correct way. But he also was just like, you got to play the game. But Draymond got 4 kids, so
right,
he got kids. He don't got one. I'm sure if it's that first one, you'll have a different perspective. But if you got kids, like this is my second and third, oh man, you hold it down. I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Like this
right,
we used to this. Ain't nothing.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. We
But
got
yeah, I
plenty.
just like,
We got plenty firstborns of different, different women. But that's probably I'm sure it's
that
always
first
done.
one, and you know he's from France, he ain't from here, so you know they got a different type of culture. So maybe
Right.
is I respect it. I had no problem with it. The only thing I like when I heard he was gonna miss the game, I was like, oh, Denver might win this one, but shit, they got blown out. So shit, they ain't missed a step. I mean,
That's
Minnesota
what I'm
missed a
saying.
step.
That's what I'm saying. You got Ant-Man, you got Cat. So they good still.
Yeah, man, but I ain't mad at it. I have no issue with it, but I do feel like just from an overall perspective, certain personal decisions as like your firstborn or whatever you got going on internally or personally,
Yeah.
everything don't need to be common. Like like I said, when Gilbert said what he said, like sometimes you should have just left that to yourself, bro. Like you can't tell another man how to move when it comes to their kids. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like
You should have
shit,
left that to yourself.
some people live, die, and breathe sports. Some people family come first. It's
Yeah.
whatever it is, who are we to say what you should be doing as an athlete? You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
But yeah, you have anything else you want to add to that?
Man, just if you feel like that, man, put a condom on, man. That's what I say. You feel like that, just wear a condom, man. Yeah, it can't be that. It can't be that, man. Just put the rubber on, man.
Oh man, but man, LB, I do appreciate you coming on the pod. It was a great conversation.
For
I
sure,
actually
man.
do these hot topics by myself, but for some reason I felt like you would be a good addition to this hot topic discussion. So I do appreciate you coming on.
Man,
I'll
yeah,
get you
yeah.
back.
Let me know. I'm there,
We,
man. If you
we,
got some more, man,
we
I'm
do
there.
again. And whenever the Two Real podcasts get rolling again, let me know,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey, you gotta get me a farm on here again. At the same time, you know what I'm saying, like a group type thing. You know what I'm saying. Whenever feel like
Oh
you
yeah,
want to
yeah.
do that.
I got you. Hey, well, we gonna talk about behind the scenes. We gonna get that in order. You feel what I mean?
Yeah, we gonna go viral. We gonna go viral, bro.
Right. Now, with that being said, everybody can talk, but not everybody can podcast. We out this.